Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of In the Great Podcast with your favorite lovely people. I'll let them introduce themselves.
Yep. Hi, everyone. My name is Rosalie. Your favorite French Canadian is here. It's been a while. It's been a while. I hope you've been doing well. I'm happy to be here tonight. I almost didn't make it, but I make it. So yeah. But yeah, I'm happy to
She
see you
said
guys.
hi and she misses you. Forgot to tell you that. She couldn't make it. She wanted
Oh,
to say hi and she missed you.
oh, same. I miss her too. I need to catch up with her soon.
What up, it's Moji, aka Kimchi Papi? Coming at you live from Maker Base. How y'all guys doing this evening?
Welcome back to the Great Podcast. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure it doesn't.
No,
erupt
right, yeah,
like
I was waiting for it.
A little ASMR action.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
so we Jay, you want to start us off with this story?
All right, so do I have a story for everybody tonight?
This is gonna be
So,
Cheesemate time. Cheesemate
first time
time.
hearing it.
so we've all heard my dad's stories before, right? About how he was naked in the dining room, drunk,
Yep.
and all that. Right?
Keith locking you out your room.
Mhm.
Yeah, I got locked. Unfortunately, Jesus Christ, I think he's still traumatized.
Eat it in the closet.
So here's what happened last week, right? So me, my older brother, and Keith were watching the Celtics game last week. It's the playoffs, and we used the Samsung internet browser that's built into the TV, right, to watch the game. And as I'm using the remote to navigate the mouse on the screen, it stopped. It stopped working, right? I tried clicking as many times, like, hey, I think it's frozen, right? All of a sudden, actually, before I even say this, let me give you some context. So, I had this device called a Chromecast, right? I've heard of it. For those of you who don't know, there's a device that you connect to any TV and turns it into a smart TV. You can stream like Netflix, Hulu, and stuff like that, right? But what it also does, it also allows you to stream whatever's on your mobile device to the TV wirelessly.
Oh no!
So, to paint you a picture, it's evening, right? I'm talking like 8 p.m. Watching the Celtics game on the TV. And mind you, I have a sound system, right? I have a sound bar. And I have it like almost at max, right? I have it very loud. So as I'm trying to click the cursor right on the screen and it's frozen, the whole screen goes black, right? For like a few seconds. All of a sudden, on the screen, there's a naked grandma and a dude eating her out.
Oh, yummy! Sorry, go on.
All you hear in the sound system is oh. And then dude, I have never tried to like change the input on the TV so fast, right? And in my mind, I am just going, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Right? And then Kim and Keith right next to me, we all just start dying laughing, right? And mind you, this clip on the screen goes on for like maybe 5 seconds because I'm fumbling the remote. I'm trying to figure out how the fuck to get out of that, right? So I just switch it back to like live TV to turn off the broadcast. And we were just dying laughing for a good straight minute, right? All of a sudden, you can hear footsteps when people are upstairs, right? I hear someone coming out of my parents' room. I'm pretty sure my dad, right? I hear the footsteps getting near the stairway.
Yeah.
It stops. The footsteps stop for a second, for like a few seconds, and then I hear the footsteps start going to like the bathroom upstairs, and they close the door. And I'm telling my Kim and everybody, is that Dad? Was he trying to like listen if we saw it, right? Because we were just laughing for no reason. Oh my god, dude!
So in other words,
Yeah, and then Kim's like, "Are you fucking serious? Like, did we just see that?"
It would have been more funny if Dad's like, "Hey, is something wrong with the Wi-Fi?"
Yeah. waiting for like someone to say something because they just stopped at the stairs upstairs, right?
Mhm.
They just stopped for like a few seconds, silent, and then they just went to the bathroom.
So
I'm
another
like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he was checking to see if like it
Yeah.
wasn't being broadcasted.
So in other words, your dad
Oh my
accidentally
God.
broadcasted his
Grandma
porn,
porn.
grandma
It
porn,
was grandma porn.
to the
It
living
even had
room.
a tiny banner on the top left corner saying like grandma something. I didn't see the full title, but it said grandma.
Mm, but
Oh,
but at least like it's not furry shit or like more
but it's
awkward
grandma.
thing that would
Yeah,
be
but
like.
I would get it with like
But
a supermodel,
it's a
but like
dad. I would prefer like my dad like jerking off on like people of his age or older than like preteen shit that you can see of like
alright,
a
if it's
19
teen
years
stuff,
old.
I'd
You
be
know what I
worried.
mean?
But like, I
Yeah.
don't know, grandma stuff. I'm like,
Mm.
I don't know. It,
Yo, they have
I
sex
couldn't
too,
even
bro.
process what I saw. Oh, we went back to the Celtics game,
What's
right?
so hard
And
about
then Kim and I were like, "Oh, I hope it doesn't change again. Oh, I hope it doesn't change again." And the game was playing, and all I could think was, "Did I just fucking see that?"
Wow. Can you imagine at that time, like if you go back like in the
Yeah.
90s and 80, it will be like a magazine that will be hide in the room. But
Yep.
now it's stuff like that happen.
Oh my god, traumatized once again. Now I know my dad likes grandma porn.
You know the thing about grandma? They don't have their period, Jay.
No,
They can get pregnant. You can
You
go raw.
can do it raw.
You know what you guys should do?
Sorry, Jay.
God.
That's just.
That was hilarious.
You know,
Like
you
I
should-
couldn't stop laughing. It was fucking hilarious.
You know what you should do is like, you know how like
Home run.
especially in World War II, like bombers and like fighter planes, every time
Mhm.
they take down a plane, they'd write that like how many they do the tallies.
Yep.
You should do that. Like how many times you guys have been
That's three so far.
traumatized.
That's fucking three so far. Fucking
Wow.
Don't change the channel.
dude. After that night, I disconnected the Chromecast. It's not. I don't know.
You know what you should do just to mess with Keith, put it on his TV.
No, the weird thing is, both my parents are upstairs, right?
Mhm.
They're in the same bed, same room. So it's like, how
Wait
the
a
fuck-
minute.
How the
How's
fuck
he-
is he watching? that?
How's he watching that right,
right
next to her?
her.
Maybe they're watching
Oh,
it
because
together.
my mom, like, she's like,
She's
Yeah,
not into
she doesn't
grandma
swear,
porn.
she doesn't smoke, drink, nothing. She is like pure.
That means she's the naughtiest girl
Yeah,
ever.
but who
I don't
wants
wanna know
Who
that.
wants to fuck around and find out?
I don't want to know that.
I mean,
Or you probably didn't hear him came out of the room. He probably came out of the bathroom.
No, I heard those footsteps go towards the bathroom and close the door.
Oh, I don't know.
And that is it. That's all I want. I don't want to know anymore.
That's hilarious.
I want to
You already
disinfect
seen
that
it.
bathroom.
You
Oh
already
my
seen it.
God.
That was great. I mean, well, great for us, not for you. But like,
Yeah, that was a great story time.
oh,
yeah, I
Man.
loved it.
whew. Okay. Since we're in April, great story, Jay. Since we're in April, right? And April Fool. The question is, had you ever committed or participated in a prank? Tell us about one. I'll start off because this one's kind of funny for me because I have this one kind of fresh in my head. So the prank I played on my nieces and nephew because I had them for like basically winter break. No, sorry, I think it was winter or spring break. It doesn't matter. One of the school breaks, right? So I had them, and they all stayed. It was like six of them. They all stayed in like my room and the living room, and they're all just like staying up, and then like till like 1 o'clock in the morning, watching and playing video games and stuff like that, and eating snacks in the middle of the night. They went to bed. Right, I'm still awake. Right, I'm still awake,
Mhm.
and I thought because it was so funny, right, to set the alarm on all their phones and devices, right, at 6 o'clock in the morning
Mhm.
and pretend No, not 6 o'clock. I think I said at 8, right? 8 o'clock in the morning, and pretend that they're supposed to be getting ready to go to school, and I was gonna drop them off.
Mm,
So they legit at
Mm.
8 o'clock in the morning when
Mhm.
they all finally like they probably only slept for like 5 hours, so some of them are groggy, right?
mhm.
So I'm yelling at all of them to get up, and I'm pretending that I'm mad to get them all ready for school, right? And they're all trying to get ready to go to school. And by the time we walk into the car, I went to the driver's seat, and then I left and walked back into the house and went back to bed and just went to sleep. And they're all waiting in the car.
Oh my god.
Wow.
and then and then
Wow.
one of them came back in. They're like, "We're gonna be late for school. What's taking so long to get back to the car? Why are you sleeping, Uncle?" And I was like, "The kids are on school break. You don't have school today." And they're like,
Oh my god.
"Oh yeah. Oh my god. Why did you wake us up?" You see, like, the six
Oh
of them walking
wow.
back out from the car. They're all mad. They continue. Some of them went back to sleep on the floor with their backpack on, still
Are you
sleeping. They went back to
Jesus
serious?
sleep.
Christ.
I didn't even wake up. They were
Oh.
so mad
Oh
at
my
me.
god.
I thought
I will have been so
that was
pissed.
one of the best pranks I ever played on the kids.
That's funny.
I played it on the kids, but yeah, that's a prank I participated in. And to this day, I still tell them that joke. Some of them don't remember that I did that.
That's funny.
Yeah. I wish I recorded it, but I didn't.
Oh, I got a good one.
Oh.
So back then, there was for Android phones. This is like 2010s, 2011s. There was an app where you can hide. You'd use an app where you could call someone and hide your number by using someone else's number. So like, let's say I would call you. I could call you from my phone with the app, but
Uh-huh.
Jay's number would show up on your phone.
Oh,
So you
Oh
would.
sweet.
spoofing.
Mm.
That's evil.
So we used to make a bunch of calls like that.
Mhm.
Um, there was one time we called this one chick, and I forgot whose number we used. And my friend was the one on the phone talking. She's like, yeah, I'm outside and I have your food ready." He's like, we have your like your Chinese food, whatever the fuck it was that you ordered."
Uh-huh.
And then you hear in the background, you're asking like the people around, like, "Did you order any food? I didn't order any food." And like my friend's talking in like in an Asian accent. And she's just like, "Yeah,
Oh.
we didn't order any food." And we're like, "Yeah, it's isn't it
Blah blah
is it
blah
this address?"
address. Yeah. Let's say like one
Yeah,
Main Street.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it was just hilarious because she's like freaking out. She's like, "Who ordered food?" And just literally, you're just like randomly.
A phone call.
Yeah.
All right, Baguette, are you a saint? I'm pretty sure you played a prank. I know you played a prank on your little brother. You told me that story once.
Oh my god. I don't remember. Am I like? I feel that I don't do pranks that much. I don't have like one like right now, but I remember like when we were kids, it was easier to like order pizza for another
Uh-huh.
address and just like in the neighborhood and like be like 4 or 5 pizza come in and they're like we didn't order that kind of shit. But now they can track the phone number, so we cannot do that. I used to do that a lot. I used to
I like the one when
do.
you scared your brother that you're the mom now.
Oh yeah, but that's not a prank. That's
No,
trauma
Yeah,
still
that's
a
on
pretty
prank.
me.
traumatizing.
That's the one I was thinking of again. I was like,
That's
what Rosalie's gonna talk about? I was like, I'm your mom now.
oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I was yeah, I used to do that. I don't consider it like a prank. I'm just like, yo, that's your new reality. Just accept it. But yeah, I used to my parents let me babysit too much, and I was just like, nah, I'm the mom. Just and they were crying and yeah, they were not having it. I felt rejected. I think it's the first time I have this kind of like
Like,
reject
damn,
They
issue.
didn't reject you. It's their parents. They're just sad because their parents is gone.
Yo. But like, I could have been like the cool mom,
yeah, they
you
just
know?
didn't want you as the mom. It's like, damn.
No.
I'm gonna need you to take a hit of this. You'll calm down after.
Spe- Speaking about moms, there was
Yeah.
once I pranked my mom. So pretty much we were in Guatemala, and we were in this marketplace where all like the vendors, like they're all even squares. So like they're all parallel, like in every direction.
Yeah.
So we're walking down one aisle, and I'm walking behind my mom because like my dad was with us and my siblings were with us. So I'm like walking kind of behind them a little bit, and I'm like, oh, I got a good idea. What I do is I go around over to the next side of the vendors are.
Next
So I'm
stalls.
walking parallel between like to where my parents are,
Uh huh.
and I speed up, and then I turn the corner, so I'm waiting in front. So I let my mom pass by, and I'm hiding in the corner. Once I see her pass by, I grab my phone and I hold it like this,
Oh, you a dick.
and I put it up to her, and with a deep voice, I was like, "Give me your purse." My mom freaked the hell out. She literally jumped and screamed at the top
She
of her
didn't hit
lungs.
you? She will. Oh, I would have hit you, man.
She,
I
I
would've knocked you
started
Oh.
out.
when she jumped and yelled. I started dying laughing, and then she obviously like kind of like insulted me in Spanish, like the
Mm.
traditional
Mm,
"hijo tu pinche madre." Like, it was hilarious. I was like,
you, you're lucky they're still
That's what
alive.
I was saying. You're lucky you're still alive, man. Oh my
it
god.
was just too funny because we're just walking and it just randomly popped in my head. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do like
I'm gonna try to rob
make
my
my
mom.
yeah, I'm gonna make her think he's getting robbed.
Hey, lady, give me your money. What are you doing with my brother's pictures in your pocketbook?
Yeah, because like I literally I grabbed my phone and I put it up to her like this, so she thought she thought it was a gun, and
Oh, sorry.
she jumped. I felt her when she jumped and like she yelled.
My life went before
Oh,
my
that's
eyes
so
because I
mean.
knew a fist was probably coming. If that was me, I'm like,
Mm.
here we go, bam. How about you, Jay? You ever pranked anyone? You just been a saint like your mom this whole time?
Only his father
Oh
breaking
yeah.
him.
Those aren't even pranks, man. Wish it was.
You never pranked
Yeah.
anyone?
I
You
wish you would
must
come
have.
out and be like, "Oh, I'm kidding." No,
Oh, there was one
what's
time
up?
I did prank Jay.
Oh, all right.
I don't remember. What'd you do?
So this when you had the Corolla back then,
Uh-huh.
and back it was like years ago. It was like 2010, 2011 maybe.
Uh-huh.
Good estimation. And obviously Jay always hated Canada, and we all know why. And so you know how Park Kyle has an adopted little brother Ike who's Canadian. So one time out of those 25 cent vending machines,
Yeah.
I got a South Park sticker of Ike, and it said, it
Oh,
said honk if you heart Canada
I
or whatever.
remember
And
this.
so
yeah.
one time I drove by Jay's house and I see his Corolla parked in his driveway, and it was nighttime, so I went up and I put the
The
sticker
puppet sticker on.
on the back of his
Yeah.
car.
I think
Oh
And
It's
it was,
funny
wow.
because I didn't notice until you pointed it out. Like, like weeks ago? Maybe I think.
no, you noticed it by I think you realized it by yourself later on
Hmm.
because you took a picture and then you sent it like on the group chat,
Like,
and
Son
I'm
of
like,
a
yeah, that
bitch.
was me.
I think I think
Wow.
to the best of my knowledge, the best prank Jay ever pulled, right, is the
Mhm.
one that he pretended he died on on fucking Facebook.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
the best
that's
one.
the
All of
best
you
one,
guid,
dude.
all you guys chipped in. They're like,
Yeah,
yeah.
we all pitched
Like,
in.
damn,
That's right.
R.I.P. Jay.
Jay faked his death on Facebook, and everyone really thought that he died.
Yeah, your family in Honduras thought you died.
Yeah. Jay,
Wow.
that has got to be the best prank. That has, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
I actually forgot I did that. Not even gonna
I
lie.
didn't. I thought it was
The
hysterical.
best part. The best part is when Keith posted on your wall. It's like, "Rest in peace, big bro. I miss you."
I
Yeah,
miss you.
that made it more legit too.
Yeah.
It's like, oh damn, it's you,
It
brother.
was so many,
Shit.
so many people participating in it. Oh my
Yeah,
god!
because I remember you texted us. You're like, "Hey, it's like, go on my Facebook page and write, rest in peace, Jay."
Jesus, I actually forgot about that. Wow, I haven't
Uh,
been on Facebook.
'Cause sometimes, like, on you know how
Wow.
on Facebook when you go on Facebook, you have, like, the memories of, like, the
Mm.
past years that you've posted
Oh my
on that
god!
day?
Imagine that showed
So
up.
that shows up sometimes.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, for
Oh.
me, I did a mom prank too. She's definitely afraid of frogs,
Mhm.
so I got a fake frog and
Oh.
put it in the kitchen. She freaked the fuck out as soon as she turned on the lights. She's like, "Oh my goodness, what is that, Jay?" I'm like, "It's a frog."
It's a frog. I have
Yeah.
a things
She
for water
started like,
animal,
"Oh,
mom.
put it away, put it away." She would not go in the kitchen.
Really?
I'm like, What's with you and frogs? They don't do anything."
What's with you
Anyway.
and water? Sorry. Sorry.
And then the other one, it's not really a prank. They call it a prank, but it's more like
Mhm.
an organized thing. I participated in No Pants Subway in New York.
Mhm.
You guys know about that, right?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The No Pants Subway thing.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
remember.
I went to New York with, I think it was Harney's. I don't know who else. I think Peter. But
No, that was for the,
that was for
MP3
the
project.
MP3 one. Yeah, right. But I went with Harney's to the No Pants Subway. Basically, it's thousands of people gathered together. They
Mhm.
take off their pants and then they go on the subway just to ride it.
Yeah.
And then everybody just gets confused, like, what the fuck? Why does everybody have their pants off?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It was fun. It's a bit of fun.
I remember the MP3 project. That one was interesting. We didn't make it to, the island that it was gonna happen on.
Oh yeah, that's it could end on an island, but nah, it was.
Yeah, they did it on an island, and then we didn't make it to the ferry or whatever it
Mm,
was, or the ferries weren't working or some shit like that.
yeah.
Were you too old for the island?
Oh, jeez.
That's Island or Puff Daddy's Island?
Oh, I get that.
Boy,
Jesus
baby.
Christ.
Walked right into that one.
That was, that was a good one, croissant.
I was like, what island are you talking about?
Which one?
The one that has the age restriction.
Oh, okay.
Oh shoot! All right, Island Boy. All right. Let's move on to some other random question here. Let's see. I don't know. Let's go with this one. What job? But don't expose the company, right? What job would you never ever go back, no matter how much they'll pay you to go back to work?
The one I'm at right now. Yo, all my coworkers will tell you the same thing. I'm not even kidding. If you're listening to this right now, yeah, shout out.
For me, it'd be my previous job because I used to
Mm.
commute all the way to Rhode Island, and I put a ton of miles on my car.
Oh yeah, damn, that was a trip. Holy cow, dude! I
Wait,
used to
where
get up
was
like
it?
Rhode Island.
Providence.
Oh my fucking jeez! I thought mine was far.
I would have
Is that
to.
is that the same job that made you freaking flew to Chicago, right?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
Indiana, like
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah,
That sounds like
like every
cute.
week. Yeah,
Mm.
sounds crazy.
the
I
crazy
think.
thing too is that I would gas up like every 2 to 3 days,
All right,
Oh.
and this is like when gas was starting to become expensive too.
Yeah, that sucks. It's still expensive now. All right, but get what you got?
Maybe in the hotel industry. I will
so
not
you
go
can
back.
see a lot of crazy stuff in the hotel rooms.
Yes, and the customer, like the guests, are so rude. It's so underpaid. Like even though like they will pay me like 1 million, like the owner is always gonna have much more and not give a shit. So yeah, I had so much like PTSD about about the hotel. I will never go back.
I agree with that because fun fact, my mom used to work at a hotel industry. She was the,
Mhm.
the housekeeper, right? And
Mhm.
she's stories about like how fucked up the room would get,
Hmm.
right? And
Mm,
that and how like she would like the pay is low as hell. That's number one. And
yeah.
then she would rely on the tips that they would leave. But most people don't leave tips for hotel
Right.
maids. Most people won't. And she would never go back and do that ever again. So I she tells me a lot of stories about that. So yeah, I agree with you, but that I can see why you don't want to go back. My
Yeah,
mom was
and now like the business is so different after like since COVID, and I don't know. Like I've been like in I was like the assistant general manager of a hotel during this period of time, and I was just like I get spit on. Like people were throwing me like food. Some people wish me to be dead and shit like this. So I was just like, you know what? I don't deserve this. I'm gonna live. Fuck that shit.
They got mad at my mom
Holy
because she couldn't
shit.
speak English a lot.
Mm,
They treat my mom like a slave, not even a maid.
yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn.
crazy.
Mm. So yeah, for me that's the one. Like I work for like chain food restaurant and I have great experience. I work like boring jobs and I had better experience than like this kind of shit. Like at first when I was only a receptionist, I would love the job. But with COVID and how the guests like because they pay for it, they need to be like the king of the place. But now I don't think the customer or guest is the king. You know what I mean? Like the saying, like I'm just like if you want to be a king, you need to treat people like you're the king. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
being rude and being like acting this way, it's not how it works. My lasagna is ready. Just one second.
Yeah, you know, right?
Yeah, that whole mantra of the whole like the customer is always right, that's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, it's
Oh
old.
yeah,
It doesn't exist anymore.
customer's always an asshole. That's how I see it.
Never believe that. One fucking second.
For me, it has to be one of this pharmacy job that I did. So I'm not gonna obviously I'm not gonna expose the company, but it was a pharmacy job that involves like patients, hospic patients,
Hmm.
right? So people who are near death, right? Um, and going to basically bring the doctor some prescriptions and stuff like that, and then sometimes delivering the prescription. But the thing is that like, uh, it's like working in a funeral home. Like when you go to the hospital and after you pick it up from the pharmacy, you bring the meds to the hospital, and then
Hmm.
you're supposed to go to like the nursing station where they're supposed to refill the thing, right?
Hmm.
But sometimes you will have to actually go into the nurse who's actually there and hand off the prescription and stuff like that, right? The meds. But you would see so much family and so many people dying, right?
Mm,
And then it's like there was this one like time where this old lady was just begging for water, but she
mm,
can't have water. I didn't know that, right?
Hmm.
I didn't give her water, but the thing is, it's just the way the emotional toll that it took on me was that like just watching people like that, I couldn't like stomach it.
Hmm.
Like it was
mm,
bad. Like I felt so bad, like that I just wanted to just drop off the meds and walk away and never enter the rooms and stuff like that. And it's to me that one it took a toll for me because I feel so bad for the elderly people that I just couldn't like I couldn't picture myself being around that. And you would see some of the family members kind of like breaking down, crying in the hallway and stuff like that
mm,
randomly throughout the day. And that shift was the third shift job, and then they're in like middle of the night
Hmm.
crying and stuff like that, and like you're just walking by and you just asking like, hey, can I get you guys a tissue or something? I could ask the nurse or something like that, and then sometimes they'll tell you like their whole life stories, things they regret, like the family member who's there because the person is dying.
Hmm.
And it's not just elderly, it's like random ages of people. It's just that to me was like, no matter how much you pay me, I just don't have the
mm,
like that. It is an emotional toll. Like you gotta have a really cold heart, I guess you can kind of say,
Yep, you
Hmm.
gotta
to deal with that.
you gotta close yourself off.
Yeah, and
mm,
I was just a pharmacy technician.
Mhm.
I was just a regular guy who just delivered drugs. That's it. But like, damn,
You
that
were a
shit
drug
was
dealer.
yeah. I was the legal drug dealer, and then, but like, damn, it was tough. Like, I wouldn't do that again. That's the one job I would ever go back because I feel too bad. I feel way too bad. I can't do that.
Yeah, you saw a lot of that during the COVID years too, right? You always see
mm,
like TV shows or commercials or anything like that, where interviews with the nurses, the doctors, and they all said the same thing. Like they've never seen like this much death. A lot of nurses like they were breaking down in the middle of the hallway because it was just too much.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
when you're in that
yeah,
type of environment, yeah, it
and
gets to you.
yeah,
You're
and
like,
there's people who are perfectly healthy,
mm,
but you're just watching them go through that emotional state.
yeah,
Hmm.
Yeah, and I'm not a therapist. It was tough.
yeah.
All right, shall we?
There goes your
All right.
lasagna. Huh?
What was that?
That was my cat. I'm so sorry.
Oh, your
It's
lasagna's
okay.
on the floor.
Right.
I bet you the cat saw the lasagna. He just walked up to him, and just like dropped it.
Let's move along, shall we? All
Yes,
right.
yes.
Name a purchase you bought, but you never used it.
Oh,
What's something you guys bought and you actually just never used it?